And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Or should I say good morning, good afternoon, or good night. And welcome back to NS Sports TV. Today, the we will be discussing an early prediction of what the football season will look like. So, in today's menu, it will be including, but not limited to, predictions, transfers, surprise package, flops, the Golden Boot and Glove winners, relegation zone, the best of the rest, the Europa and Conference League positions, the Champions League, um, uh, the Champions League places, and who will win the Premier League, the FA Cup and Carling Cup winners, the Conference League winner, the Europa League winner, and ending with the Champions League winner. Joining me tonight are two returning panelists from my Football for Thought podcast, Mr. T and Fahim. How are you doing?
Good as usual. As long as you're good, we're good. Nice to see you fresh and well fed.
Yeah, and we will be joined by a few others along the way. So we might not be able to get everyone's predictions. So before we continue, let's go through some of the comments. Hashim says hi. Hi, Hashim. Solo, big up to you. Solo, the stream has started now, Hashim. And you haven't had your dinner. Don't worry, I've just finished mine myself. Hashim says William's birthday plus Turbo Timo said his farewell message. He hopes to come back one day, whatever that means. I just hope he can bring his contents. I don't know if he will come back, if I'm honest with you. Big Manny, big up for him. Big up, and obviously big up myself. Hannah, join once you finish your stream. So, we're working from upwards down. What shows on my menu? So we're gonna begin with predictions. Were you there for the previous predictions, Fahim?
Like he was the one who was noting everything down, if I'm correct.
Okay, let's skip that for now and wait for the ones who weren't here. When they come for the predictions. So we now move on to transfers. Who do you think? Now this is a question, which I'm going to ask, and both you two can choose who's going to start, and I'm going to answer last. Transfers. Who do you think has had the most underrated and most overrated transfer window, and who do you think has had the best and the worst transfer window? And this isn't limited to the Premier
League. I'm not sure about other clubs. I only pretty much can think of Premier League clubs in terms of transfers. The worst? So underrated and overrated, are you saying?
Underrated, overrated.
Underrated. I'm gonna go for. I actually don't know. I'm gonna go for Arsenal in this case. Underrated.
Manny's in shock.
Because I think it's still a bit too early. The window hasn't ended yet, but right now Arsenal have done some good business so far, I would say. Instead of Jesus, they signed who else have they signed? I forgot.
Didn't loan out Saliba.
Saliba. Honestly, Nippon, this is a hard question. if it's not, if you're including all the clubs in the top leagues, underrated. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say Chelsea. I'm gonna say Chelsea. I think Chelsea. I'm gonna switch my answer to Chelsea because I think Cucurella, Koulibaly, Sterling. That's actually 3 good signings, and I think they will make a huge impact. Obviously, we need more signings, but I think the fact that we've replaced Rudiger with Koulibaly, Alonso's leaving, and we replaced him with Cucurella. Timo Werner left, and we brought in Raheem Sterling. So I think, yeah, we pretty much had the underrated so far. I think we've had an underrated transfer window. I think we should still sign more players, but so far, quite underrated in my eyes.
Nice. Manny?
For me, the most underrated transfer, it would be difficult to say, and because there are so many to choose from. You take a look at a team like Liverpool. How have they been able to bridge the gap with Sadio Mane leaving? Well, I mean, they brought Darwin Núñez and maybe a few others. It's hard to sort of, I mean, you can't look beyond that. And I think if any team is able to sort of bridge the gap by bringing in a player who might not be heralded, but who could definitely do a job, that would be a good thing. Although I would agree with Fahim that Chelsea's has been underrated because, they have. I've said this in an earlier podcast with Stephen. The thing about Chelsea, and I think both of you deserve credit for this, is you have the knack of being able to, now I think at least, discover some good talents which are sort of, I can't find the word at the moment. Sort of, building on edging towards greatness, if you will, and sort of bringing them in, polishing them, having them fit into your system, and working really nicely. Cucurella is one, and then obviously Kante, whom you got from the Leicester title-winning team, is another one, and more than a few others. And those people go on to have successful careers. So, again, this is another window that's sort of flown by. No real stars have come in my opinion, but these are players who will do a good job. Sterling has obviously proven. He's been let go by Manchester City because they obviously want to try and go up a gear. But Sterling is quality, and he will add to your team. And as you go further, I think you'll do well. Overrated, definitely Arsenal. I'm sorry. Aside from Jesus and Zinchenko, we've signed stinkers. Most of them are youth players. One of them was sent out on loan. Another one we could have bought for free, but our technical director, in his wisdom, instead opted to pay 3.5 million quid as some sort of a deal sweetener or a kickback. I mean, he claims it's a deal sweetener so that it can improve business between the two clubs, whatever. We signed a midfielder in Vieira who has now gotten injured, so we don't know how he's going to look. And we've signed Turner, the American keeper, who is talented but might not be suited to the Premier League, although he cannot be any worse than Runarsson. I'm willing to give it a shot. People look at Jesus and Zinchenko and think, wow, those are 2 good signings. Arsenal will do well. They're a new team. I don't know who it was. It was Chris Sutton who said something like that in the Daily Mail. Utter rubbish. We are nowhere near the finished article as a team or a squad. So those are my overrated and underrated teams. Chelsea is underrated. Arsenal is completely overrated.
I think another shout is Spurs.
Before we continue, I'd like to bring in my next guest. She's been on the stream before. Her name is Miss Melina. How are you doing?
Hi, Nitin. Thanks for having me on the show. Hi, everyone on the panel. It's
Hi,
good to be
Melina.
back here. Most importantly, it's good to see Nitin's channel growing a lot more. Road to 1K, Nitin, so keep going. Keep pushing out consistent content, and good luck to you as well.
Thanks. Yeah, Melina. We were all asking, what is the most, in your opinion, what is the most overrated, underrated, best and worst transfer window?
Overrated Tottenham, underrated.
Big up, big up, big up, Tajan.
I'm gonna
He
say
used to go to school
Chelsea.
with me.
Actually,
He
I'm gonna
used
say Leeds. I'm gonna
to
say Leeds, underrated. They have
overrated.
two.
Are you just saying overrated because they're Tottenham, or
No, I'm actually saying overrated because of the price tag they paid for Richarlison. It wasn't 60 million. It's around 80 million with all its add-ons and bonuses. And I think their priority was to address other areas than what they actually addressed. Yes, Basuma is a brilliant signing for them, along with Kulusevski, who they already have, but I still think they have key areas to address. And what was the other one? Oh, best transfer window. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say Chelsea at the moment. It looks like you guys are gonna get Wesley Fofana as well. So right now, I would say Chelsea as the best transfer window so far, and probably the worst is Leicester since they've signed all so far this window. They're the only club who has not signed anyone this window in Europe. Like they haven't made any signing whatsoever. So
right? I'd like to big up the new people who came into the chat. Obviously, big up yourself, Miss Melina. Big up Tajan. Me and him were actually classmates.
oh,
How
wow.
you? So Tajan, I hope you're doing well. If you want to join the stream, you're more than welcome. He is a Chelsea supporter like myself. In fact, Tajan, I'm sending you the link in case if you want to join, you're more than welcome. Copy.
And make sure to like the stream if you haven't already.
Yep, yeah, we're almost on 20 likes. Look, when I first started streaming, I remember only finishing the video with 1 like.
Yeah, you've grown a lot, and you've done a lot more videos, Nipin.
Yeah.
It's good to see your progress, along with Steven too.
What do I make of Werner's farewell? Emotional. Look, oh God.
I think it's best for both parties, to be honest.
Look, I'll tell you this for free. It wasn't like Lukaku. I mean, like he left in a toxic relationship. Werner's leaving on good terms.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think Fatur might be upset, really upset.
Our best Fortnite player. Our best Fortnite player is now gone from the club. So.
Big up Fatur, man. Yeah. But look, I learned my lesson not to play a stan anyone because basically, my FPL, I foolishly called my team Lukaku SZN. And after that interview, I just stopped playing FPL because I don't want.
You don't want to get rivals in your team for FPL. Big up, Rich.
No, because I don't want to name. I don't want to play. Look, I named my team Lukaku SZN. I was like, there's no way I'm going to play this game now. I've named it after a person who ended up disrespecting my club. So I was like,
I think it's the number 9 kit number is cursed for Chelsea. You should just retire it or something at this point.
Look, if I was the owner, I'd just retire. Look, the last person to have some sort of success with the number 9 is Torres.
Yeah.
Without that goal, we don't reach the Champions League final. So for that alone, he is somewhat of a hero. Yeah, big up Richard in the chat. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you earlier on of the stream. So we've gone through the transfer window. So who do you think will be this season's surprise package?
You mean like Dark Horse?
Yeah, like who you don't expect to do well.
Premier League or Champions League or everything?
Everything. Chat, get involved. I'm going to. Who wants to go first?
I'm just thinking. This is a hard one. I'm not gonna lie.
Tottenham as in flop or surprise package? Oh wait, no, I only asked surprise package. So Hashim thinks it's going to be Tottenham.
I'm gonna go for Newcastle.
I'm actually going to say Arsenal.
Surprise! Oh, are you just putting your red tinted glasses on?
No. I'm actually I'm a lot more optimistic, Nipin.
Okay. Yep. So sorry, missed the question. Who do you think this season's surprise package is going to be? And Tejan thinks Man United will have a bad season. I agree. I agree.
I think Newcastle might even finish above United.
I'm not going to say where they're finishing because I'm leaving that for another. I'm leaving that for when we get on to predicting the table. Now, Hashim says my brother supports Tottenham, so there's a massive rivalry across our family, and if we don't win on Sunday, I will cry. Well, for the sake of yourself, I hope we batter them. United for relegation.
Oh my gosh.
That's not going to happen, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah, Lipin, I didn't answer that question who the surprise package would be. I actually think it could be Leicester City.
You think?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because here's the thing. They've obviously had to let Casper Schmeichel go.
They're also just selling for Fana. They might lose Tielemans and possibly Madison.
I don't think Tielemans will go to Arsenal, no. Indications are that Arsenal have dawdled a bit too long. The deal could very well be off. They might decide to... I mean, Tielemans will probably end up running down his contract and walking away for it free. They're the type of team who have lost players, but who have been able to evolve. And I think they're going to... A lot of emphasis will be on the youngsters, Dewsbury Hall, Pratt, and James Justin, who could prove key to them having a good season. Vardy as well. They always seem to fly under that radar. You just... However well they do, however well they punch above their weight, you just don't think that Leicester will quite have it in them to do really well, and then they end up surprising you practically every time. They can make their prognosticators look stupid. Everybody thinks that because they haven't had the best of windows, they haven't had an opportunity to buy anything, they could end up having a weaker team, but they will be another surprise package, in my opinion. As for Arsenal, no, they are nowhere near where they need to be as a team. I have them finishing 6th.
I think you and Melina will end up having a huge debate on that.
It feels like I'm talking to Steven. Yeah, I am a massive Arsenal fan, but I'm a lot different perspective-wise.
I get that. I mean, we have different opinions as long as we can, respect each other and talk about everything. That's perfect. Because, Stephen and I have to deal with a lot of people who, we express our opinions, yeah? And we have to deal with a lot of people who just come at us saying, you're not true fans, jog on down the lane. We don't want you supporting our club. You're just a bunch of vermin. We don't need to take.
I helped his channel. Me and another friend, we helped his channel from the start, from scratch. So it's nice to see Steven still stand up for himself, even when he gets things like that said to him. He doesn't give up, or he doesn't
Yeah,
let
but-
it get to him as much. But yes, it is.
Yeah.
He's one of those people who does not let others bully him into submission.
Yeah.
Speaking of
And
Steven,
also,
big
shout
up.
out to the Blue Lounge as well, Kasim.
I mean, of course, he has me as well fighting his corner now. So, I mean, we sort of have each other's back. I'd like to think, whether it's on Twitter or on YouTube, it's all good. So,
Tatum says-
why don't you put your channel in the private chat? I'll subscribe to it. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your channel will come up as a top result, or if you search it on YouTube. Mo, I'm sending you the link if you want to hop on. There's no.
Wait, it's Miss Molina, isn't it, from Toronto, Canada, supporting Arsenal, Real Madrid. Subscribe.
Thank you.
Mo, I've sent you the link if you want to join. Miss Melina. They drew to Brentford with. So yeah, Tajan says Leicester won't have a good season. I hear that. They drew to Brentford with their best squad. Big up everyone. Big up Mo. Big up.
I don't even think there is Spurs fans in the
There
chat.
isn't a Spurs fan in here. I did invite Bobby. He said he will join later.
Oh, from Three Spurs Boys?
Yeah, big up. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already.
Already subscribed.
Hey, no worries. The next stream is in fact, let me tell you when the next stream is. The next stream is going to be on the 11th of August, where I will be inviting. It's going to be a preview for the Chelsea-Tottenham game, where I'll be inviting 3 and 3 to make it even. 3 Chelsea fans and 3 Spurs fans. Yeah, I'm so far I've contacted a lot. Only a few have got back to me, and so far no one has confirmed.
Who do you need? Chelsea fans? I know Chelsea fans, but I don't know Spurs fans.
Fahim's coming, aren't you?
Did you ask Sadiq?
Yeah, I'll come.
Big up Sadiq, man. Big up. I think he's going to be. I'm going to ask him.
Or Matthew?
I'll ask both of them. But I'm thinking a panel of 6.
Oh, okay, yeah, to make it balanced.
Yeah. So 3 Tottenham, 3 Chelsea. Question for Manny and Melina.
Is this with the? So is he saying with the current squad? I guess that means not including a left center mid and a winger. At the moment, I'd say 5th because we need a left center mid badly more than we need a winger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5th.
On the topics we're going to get to, Ravi.
If we had a left center mid and a winger, and got rid of the rest of the deadwood that needs to leave this club ASAP, then I'd probably say 4th.
You know, when you said, I honestly thought when you said you're going to have a surprising season, that's not a surprising season. I thought by that.
The question he asked was with this current squad, so I'm taking that as us not yet signing a left center mid or a winger. In fact, I think, to be honest, what's left, I could be wrong though, but I think we'll only address one position, either a left center mid or a winger, not both.
Do you think Zinchenko would play that left center mid role if Tierney comes back?
Zinchenko has played number 8 for his country, for Ukraine, but if Tierney's back, I still don't think Tierney would be rushed back into the squad. That guy's made out of glass. And the problem is, for Scotland and for us, he plays 150 kilometers per hour. He doesn't know when to, slow down when it's a useless match that he doesn't need so much energy. and then he gets injured so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made of cereals.
Yeah, he's made out of glass.
But
He's a great player.
The point is he's made he's so delicate.
Yeah, he's a really great player though. He's even when we bought him, he was injured. If you guys knew that, like we bought him injured.
Yeah, I remember.
And
yeah.
Fabio Vieira was back in training today, so that's good news for us, as well as Tomiyasu. So hopefully Tomiyasu's back in his right respective positions, and then Ben White can move back to where he belongs.
Yeah.
By where he belongs, I hope you mean on the bench.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't see Gabriel getting benched. Gabriel's one of our better players in terms of corners, in terms of heading ability, in terms of set pieces, especially FPL asset wise. Yeah, I think Ben White might be the one to have to hold. Gabriel and Saliba partnership, I want to see that a lot more.
Oh, yeah, I think they're your best two pair. I think they're your best pairing.
Center back pairing, yeah. So I don't know if this is gonna happen, but Tomiyasu has played also center back, like the position that Gabriel plays for his country, for Bologna. Sorry, for his previous club. So I'm not sure if Arteta might want to change that. I'm not sure if he might change the tactics up. But
We'll
I
get
don't know.
on to that, though.
I like the way we've been playing now.
Nice. So has everyone answered their surprise package?
Yeah, I went for Newcastle.
Newcastle, Arsenal, and Leicester. I'm going to say this might not sit well with any Leicester fan. I'm going to say Nottingham Forest.
Did they make any signings?
They made quite a few.
Nico Williams, right? They got Forest.
Nico Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man like Jesse Lingard. Mo, we're gonna get to that when we come to the predictions.
And there's still that question: where will Arsenal finish? I actually have them sixth because I still predict that United should have a recovery. The best thing about
Oh, you mean less than last season?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because don't forget, Arsenal have the Europa League.
Yeah,
And what we have now, unless we strengthen it, I don't see us being able to maintain both a European challenge and.
You're also assuming. Are you also assuming no reinforcements in January again?
If we do make signings in January, it can only be a good thing. But even then, with the strength of the squads that Liverpool, United, and Chelsea and Tottenham have, I just don't see Arsenal breaking in, and then they could even end up being caught at the very end. So I still have them. I have them finishing sixth, but fifth. It wouldn't be an improvement in my opinion, but at least it would be above my prediction.
Where do you expect Arsenal to go far in the Europa League? Do you expect them to win it or semi-finals?
We have to win it. If we don't win Europa League and if we don't make top four, this manager has to walk.
Yeah, well, I think he should have walked anyway.
Yeah, but to answer your question,
for banter purposes, for banter purposes, give him a 10-year contract.
I hope so.
That's a good question. Who do you guys think would be the first manager sacked this season? I think it's Slippy Lampard. Slippy G, sorry.
Yeah, because one of the things which we've realized.
Steven Gerrard and then Lampard.
One of the things we've realised is that Kroenke and the board won't really have that much in terms of loyalty if results don't really improve. They should never have offered him that new contract that long before the end of the season. They should have waited till the end and then considered that new contract. But I just don't see them being able to catch anyone in the top four. And I think the work that they'll be doing in terms of trying to straddle that Europa League campaign along with the Premier League campaign, it might take its toll. And hope if he considers sacrificing one or both of the cups, then that's just going to be typical, because ever since winning the FA Cup, he hasn't come close to winning anything. And before you mentioned last season's Carling Cup semi-final, That was a game where the gap in quality was made bare. Partey, if you remember, was sent off.
Yeah.
Ramsdale had a poor game. He was at fault for both the goals. So you see that gap. You see that gap. We have to think of bridging that gap before we can hope to try and even start competing, and that's what worries me. And so to answer your other question, Fahim, they should make the semi-finals easily, but nothing less than a win will do. Even if they can make a final, that would perhaps be okay. But Arteta has to try to get his team over the line. Simple as that.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Alfred says, "Big up, everyone." Alfred is a colleague of mine on Worldwide Chelsea. Subscribe to Sadiq's channel if you haven't already. Mo thinks Arsenal will finish outside the top 4. I'm keeping my mouth zipped until we move on to the prediction. So he thinks Arsenal, Spurs, and Chelsea will scramble for higher goals. In Arteta we trust. He's on a wind up today. Are you? Are you?
Sorry?
Are you Hashim's brother?
No chance. No chance. But yeah, big up to him though.
Big up. Right, so everyone's gone through their flops. Golden Boot winner. Chat, get involved with this as well.
Benzema.
Wait, we're talking about the Premier League right now.
Premier League.
Premier League, and then we'll move to the other top 5 leagues in Europe. 1 second. I'll have to remove everyone on the stream to see them. So I'm nothing against any of you. Just for one. So I've seen everything. So we're going.
I think you're freezing, Nathan. I'm not sure if it's my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's lagging a bit.
Yeah, you might want to go inside, Nippon. I think maybe the signal will be clearer inside the house.
Yeah.
I'll go nearer to the house. I actually like the outdoors.
It's nice weather today.
Yeah, that's exactly why I decided I'd stream from my garden.
It's like
I'm just
21
glad the
degrees.
heat wave seems to be over.
Oh, it's 30-something degrees here today.
30. I can't even handle 21
It's 36.
degrees.
It's really bad.
I'm actually quite grateful that in Canada you also use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and we have AC at home.
Cool.
I heard in the UK, because I guess you guys don't have summer as much as, well, we don't have summer as much either, but the ACs are not in the homes. Only some homes have air conditioning. It probably doesn't even get as hot as here. Here there's only 2 extremes, really hot or really cold.
Right.
Yeah, it looks better now.
I've moved closer to my house.
Yeah, it should be fine now, Nippon.
Yeah. So Mo thinks it's gonna be Mo Salah. Panel, what do you think?
I'm going to go for Heung-min Son.
You think he'll outscore Haaland?
Yeah, I think he'll outscore Haaland, yeah. Look, Haaland, I think he'll take this season to adapt. Maybe next season he'll be up there in terms of the Golden Boot. But you've got Salah, Kane, Heung-min Son. Those are the top three, in my opinion, in terms of competing for the Golden Boot. Haaland, I think, is maybe outside that top 3.
I'm gonna say Kane.
Haaland for me. He's taken to the Premiership like a duck to water, and 2 goals on his debut. Can only get better. I think when they can replace someone like Jesus with Haaland, it tells the story. Jesus has never scored 20 goals in a league season for them. He was a prolific scorer in the Champions League, but Haaland is just a different level. I think he'll be a hit. It should be Haaland. And it will be.
Nunes. People are shouting for Nunes.
Nunes.
I think it's going to be between Son, Salah, Kane, and Haaland. Elias, if you're listening, I'm sorry that I didn't include the Uruguayan international. Right. Big up, Alfred.
Hi, Alfred.
Hello, Nick. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you're all well.
Hi, Alfred. Good to see you again.
All good, all good.
Yeah, Alfred is my colleague from Worldwide Health. City, I think, will slip up, even though I think they're strong. Is this in the Premier League or the Champions League? Not Nunes.
Nunes, I think with Nunes, Liverpool are going to ease him in, so that's going to, take.
You don't think he'll score every game?
I don't think he'll start. I think the Klopp is that sort of manager that just eases new signings in, and they take a season maybe to adapt. But he's looking promising. I'm not going to lie.
He threw Diaz straight into the deep end.
But Diaz start firing, I guess. I mean, I think Nunes will start becoming a starter soon, but I wouldn't say
I also
right
think
now.
if Jota comes back, Diaz will soon get his minutes reduced, but not right away.
Now it's looking more like a panel.
Yeah.
Because now it looks like... Because I consider 5 people or more to be a panel.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Right. So, Alfred, who do you think is going to be the Golden Boot winner?
I really can't see past Haaland, to be honest. He's just, I mean, he's already in that, Manchester City team that, scores goals for fun. But at the same time, it's kind of strange because they have been used to until now. They've been so used to just all playing for each other, and everybody was free, to do what they want. But now they've got Haaland there as the main man, and he's not there to play for everyone else. He's there to be the main man, to be the star. So I kind of feel like now they are under a lot of pressure for him to perform. So it's not going to be as free scoring anymore. I think they're going to be relying on Haaland a lot more. So we'll just see how he copes with it as the season goes on. But he's a very, very good player, and I think he can do it.
Right. So I've just added a few more categories in. Golden Glove winner. Who do you think's winning the Golden Glove this season?
Golden Glove winner.
A Golden Glove.
Ederson? No.
Not Mendy.
I think
Not
Ederson. I'm going to say Ederson.
I want to say Alisson.
Alisson or Ederson, yeah. I'm going to go Ederson.
Certainly won't be Edouard Mendy or Aaron Ramsdale. Alisson for me.
You know what? I agree.
Alisson.
You know who I think the most impressive goalkeeper has been for me? Melina will like this one, but I actually think that Arsenal's goalkeeper has been unreal. Ramsdale. Yes.
But he's been making mistakes lately. Even in the last game, he made stupid mistakes, and it could have costed us conceding to Palace. Sometimes he is rash decision making, but I like the fact that he's very vocal compared to the shit goalkeepers we've had in the past. some of
Yeah.
the crap goalkeepers we've had in
Do
the
you
past.
think passion is a little overrated?
Pardon?
Do you not think passion is a little overrated?
No, because we used to have keepers that were not vocal at all, and we used to have keepers that were, like Leno. He had to take care of a back line of Kolasinac and Mustafi, who didn't give a damn about playing for this club. Like they were just collecting paychecks to paycheck. So I think having a vocal keeper. I mean, you're used to it with someone like Mendy, but at times you could argue Arsenal didn't necessarily have that in a keeper, and I think that's the basics of a keeper, and also commanding your box, commanding your area. That's like a key thing for a goalkeeper. And I'd say Ramsdale so far has been a good signing, but yes, he is suspect sometimes. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's been like a Mendy or Ederson. He's been suspect at times, and he's costed us sometimes some goals where he's come so far out of his box, and it's easy for the other team to take advantage of. Last season, also, you noticed that. A few games though.
Mendy hasn't been fantastic either. His distribution is appalling.
Yeah.
It is disgusting. Oh my
Yeah.
God. The amount of times he has almost cost us goals because he just can't kick a ball seemingly a lot of the time, especially against Real Madrid in the first leg of that
The Champions League, yeah.
Even
he had
against
to make a
Arsenal.
You know when we got knocked out.
Yeah,
And we-
even when Fahim's right. Even when you played us at Stamford Bridge, we played you guys, and
You know,
he wasn't.
whenever we were losing or on the brink of getting knocked out of a competition, I wasn't getting angry. I was like, you know what? If you don't laugh, you will cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like one of those people. You know what? I'm just gonna laugh. Like not laugh at the. You know what I mean? Like if you can't do anything, you might as well laugh. Because if you don't, you're gonna tear your hair out.
yeah,
No,
it'll
but-
stress you out. And football's supposed to be fun or something like a leisure to take your mind off of things that are stressful in life. So I get what you mean, Nipin.
No, but even Mendy in the preseason against Arsenal, like we conceded the first goal because of his terrible distribution, and then
Yeah,
Jesus
Robertson.
scored a brilliant goal there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Mendy's distribution at the start it wasn't that bad. Like when Tuchel came in, his distribution did improve, but then somehow recent times I don't know what happened. He's just forgotten how to distribute the ball.
Yeah, I worry about Chelsea in a way because if not Mendy, you've got Kepa, who isn't
Yeah.
really much better.
It's not the greatest.
And and all that time on the bench will probably have sort of dulled his ability, notwithstanding the fact that he was chosen as Chelsea's cup keeper. But as far as Ramsdale is concerned, yes, he is a talent, but all of the failings that he had shown when he was at Bournemouth and at Sheffield United when he got relegated have been to the fore. And, it's very easy to sort of be, vocal and loud and passionate, but he is also a good shot stopper. But you've also got to be able to have that sound decision-making ability. And, if David Seaman could display all of those qualities when he first joined the club, he replaced John Lukic, who was a half-decent keeper himself. He won the league in '89 with us.
Yeah.
But he came in, he won the league immediately. That season, we only lost one game to Chelsea, of all teams. And that was only because our defence was sort of patched up that day because Adams was injured. Otherwise, we would have gone unbeaten that whole season, and the class of 2004 wouldn't be so heralded as they are today. So I think Ramsdale has a lot of improvement to make because especially, near the end of that season, he started to believe his own hype. He believed he believed the press that was written about him, and he started making a few poor decisions and conceding some poor goals. And this season, he still has to really toughen up a little bit because there are weaknesses to his game, and keepers will suffer from second season blues.
I don't agree with this comment though by Ravi saying. I guess it's saying like, he's doing these kind of like, the save against Leicester last season. We played them at King Power. He made that brilliant save for Madison's goal. But I've seen Mendy do that before, so I understand. I've seen Mendy do something like that before for Chelsea. So I don't know if it's for the cameras, but I can argue the same thing that other keepers, you could say, they're doing it for the cameras. But I don't know. I think that's very generalizing.
It was a good save, but of course, let's not forget there was an element of luck because it also hit the post and sort of bounced down the borderline. Any other day, if the touch wasn't if it wasn't exact, if it wasn't pinpoint, it would have bounced on the underside, bounced on the underside, and then actually found its way in. So that was a fine save, but let's not forget that element was there. But we never should have let Emiliano Martinez lead. We never should have let him lead. Top quality keeper, commanded his area brilliantly. He claimed crosses, and he just calmed his defence down and was a more solid presence than Leno was at times.
Yeah.
And if Arteta had promised him that he would start the season no matter what, he wouldn't have wanted to leave, and Villa wouldn't have made that bid for him. But that's probably a story for another day. That's a debate for another day.
Big up Chelsea OG. Let's see how this week goes in another derby.
Oh yeah, Conte's return to Chelsea. That's going to be really spicy.
You know what? I'm breaking it. I'm actually breaking it.
I hope you got. Oh, never mind. I can't say it on stream.
Nipping.
I was gonna say I hope you guys lose because I have Tottenham assets in my fantasy, but I also have Reece James in my FPL.
Okay.
I hope it's a draw.
You need a draw then.
Yeah, I need a Reece James goal and a Kulusevski goal.
So you need a 1-1 draw, basically. Let's see how this week goes. Another dog. Yeah, I read that. Look, man, it's a derby is never easy, but Tottenham have only one win against us in the league.
I think Conte's really hungry this season. He has a point to prove.
Look,
he's that kind of manager too.
He wins a trophy with them. I think he will be what Manny. George Graham used to manage them, didn't they?
He managed both Arsenal and Tottenham.
Why do Arsenal fans still see him as a legend?
Because he played for us.
He moved to the enemy, though. That shouldn't matter. The enemy.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you why. Because in addition to his career as a manager, he was also a player with us, where he was, heralded for his playing style. And there's often a joke which has gone around saying that George Graham, the manager, would never have picked George Graham, the player. And you sort of see that dichotomy. But as a manager, he was able to, ensure success with us. 2 league titles. He won only our 2nd European title. He won a couple of league cups. Let's see. As a player, he was. He won the double with us in 1771, and was also a Fairs Cup winner with us. So he has that affinity with our best moments, our best European moments. Of course, the fact that we've only won those 2 trophies, which have since been, discontinued, is abysmal. Really, we've only reached a few finals and never really won it. Eternal bridesmaids, never brides, if you will. And as a manager, of course, 2 league titles, 1 FA Cup, 2 league cups, and the European Cup Winners' Cup. So people look at that and say, this man is a legend no matter what, notwithstanding the circumstances of his sacking. And of course, when he went to manage Tottenham, it was a little bit of a shock, and it was ironic in a way. He coached them to the League Cup, so it's sort of
trophies. That's how good of a manager he is. That he won a team that doesn't win trophies a trophy.
Yeah, sort of. And even at Leeds, I think he was manager of the month or somewhere. Or was that Leeds or? No, yeah, it was at Leeds when he was named manager of the month once. I think he's no longer. He doesn't manage anymore though. But obviously, at his best, he knew how to instill discipline to the team. He knew how to make the team a bunch of winners. So we still remember him quite fondly, and he does deserve a statue. It's only a few unsavoury elements who say that because of his Tottenham links, he should be persona non grata. That's ridiculous, really.
Look, man. If Cesar Azpilicueta had gone to Arsenal, I wouldn't call him a Judas. Look, there are certain players and managers if they leave my club, I would never call them a Judas, regardless of where they go, because they accomplish so much. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
For example, Antonio Conte went to Tottenham. I could easily call him a Judas because he went to one of our fiercest rivals. But I'm never gonna call a manager who wins us the following trophies a Judas. I'm never gonna call a manager who wins an FA Cup, a Champions League, or a Premier League a Judas. I'm never gonna call them a Judas for doing that.
But wait, didn't Conte win the league with you lot?
He did. That's
yeah.
why I'm never gonna call him a Judas. He could go and manage Arsenal, a team I hate with a passion. But I would never call him a Judas.
Yeah.
Same with Azpilicueta. He's won it all with us. But I would never call him a... That's the reason I would never call him a Judas. He could go and play for a team I absolutely despise. But for me, he'll never be a Judas.
I get that. And look, that was one of the reasons why you lot still have fond memories of Petr Cech, David Luiz, and even Willian Borges. You know, I don't want to speak about Mr. Borges because when he signed, and I think Melina will agree with me, he was
Oh my God.
awesome.
Let's have it right.
No,
Let's have it
When
right.
I hear that name, it gives me PTSD of
Do
past.
you remember? I think you remember this game, Melina.
Oh my
that-
God.
it
He
was
had one good goal. One good goal, 20 yards out, and that was it. That was
I
the
don't know if this was at the Emirates or at the Bridge. This was when we played each other, and this was a David Luiz incident. Like he was like, I think it was Tammy Abraham who was in on goal, and then David Luiz just decided, you know what, I'm going to try and end his career, and he decided to two-foot. He decided that he would two-foot Tammy Abraham, get himself sent off, and concede a penalty.
Yeah, there was no way Tammy was going to score from that angle as well.
But
Oh, well, was it open goal? I don't
how
know.
do you know he was inside the box?
Was it an open goal?
It was denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. David Luiz was the lost
Okay.
match between Tammy and Bernd Leno.
Oh
Okay.
my God, Willian.
yeah.
I
I mean, it was
I just
typical.
said something last week that he wants to go to another club already. Oh my gosh, Willian, Danny Ceballos. That's another one.
Danny Ceballos, he drinks paella. Sorry, he eats paella. He
It
drinks.
really didn't work out for him. He was awful. He was dreadful.
Does
and
he
if
still
you go,
play for
like-
Madrid, or has he gone to a different team now?
Well, he's leaving Madrid, but he hasn't left yet. I think he hasn't left yet. He's still in their books.
Yeah, Real Madrid will be in the
Asensio
Super Cup
is playing
tomorrow, so
with
it'll be
it,
interesting
too.
to see if he
Yeah.
gets any minutes.
They're trying to get rid of Marcus Asensio. He's like someone they've been trying to offload. And
Oh, God. Bots everywhere. Go away.
Yeah, very
Mod,
annoying.
do your job. Right, I need more mods. Are you a mod, Melina?
I am a mod. I'm just gonna open your stream now because I don't have the thing open. Right. I closed
Oh,
it.
wait, oh my God.
Right
Oh
now.
my God, Chelsea OG, I'm really sorry. I was meant to make you a mod, but I accidentally timed you out.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, accidents happen. Don't worry.
Have you ever timed someone out by accident?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
many times.
Yeah.
Please don't be mad at me. It was an accident.
Nathan, next time when you like see the bots, just click hide user on the channel, not like delete comments. Just click like hide user, and then it automatically like blocks them from your channel. But
Yeah,
they'll just
you'll
keep making new accounts if they join.
Oh, it's a ban altogether. It stops new accounts from coming as
It
well.
doesn't stop new accounts, but it stops that account from joining your channel again.
Or put your chat on subscriber mode only.
Yeah. Oh, do that. That's better. Subscriber mode only. His
Right.
bots aren't that smart to do that.
Golden Glove winner. So who do you think? A quick fire now. La Liga Golden Boot and Golden Glove winner.
Golden Boot, Benzema.
Yeah.
Golden Boot Benzema. Golden Glove.
That's a hard one.
Don't let your Madrid bias come into this.
I was about to say.
Come on, we're a football channel here.
I have no idea about La Liga keepers. I don't watch La Liga. I'm going to start watching Barcelona though because I hope they choke, and I'm going to.
You know what would be
I'm
the
going
icing?
to say Atletico Madrid's Oblak.
Oh, Black.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I'm going to go for a bit of a surprise here.
Courtois.
I'm going to go with Gerard Moreno for
Okay.
Golden Boot. And I'm going to go with, for Golden Glove, I'm going to go with Jan Oblak.
Good choice. Good choice. Nippin. You didn't say the snake.
Moreno.
I think
Would
didn't
you
say
take Moreno at
Benzema.
Chelsea for him?
I didn't say Benzema because of
Would you take Moreno at Chelsea?
No, I
Why?
wouldn't. Because
He's a goal
I don't think he will work at Chelsea. To be honest, I think he only works for that team, at Villarreal. So
Yeah, so basically he'll end up as a Morata 2.0.
well, he's better than Morata, but I just think the system helps him to score goals. That's it.
You don't think he'll feed Tuchel's system? Like, for example, we could like Sterling on one end, Mount on the other, and Moreno up top.
No. I think we need quicker attackers. I don't think he's that.
Yeah, he's very slow.
So I don't think Tuchel would want someone like him who's quite slow up front. Tuchel likes quick attackers, though.
Sterling
go for
was a
Zaha.
good start. Sterling was a good start for quick attackers. He's quick as hell, that kid. Man.
Is Zaha quick though?
Yeah, it's quick.
So now we're going on to.
Oh yeah, I need to make my predictions. Golden Boot in La Liga should be Lewandowski. I don't know if he's registered yet.
Not yet.
I don't think so. I think they're still waiting.
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll be registered in the youth team. I don't know.
If he gets registered, then he should be a shoe-in for the Golden Boot. But I might let my Arsenal buyers come in here and say that Aubameyang should be in with a shout.
If he
And
stays.
yeah. What?
If he doesn't come to Chelsea,
If he does come, I don't think he will come to Chelsea. I
Me
still
too.
think he loves Arsenal too much to even him coming to Chelsea. And why would Xavi want to get rid of him, given his
That's
impressive
what a lot of
results?
Arsenal fans thought of Giroud. He loves them too much to go to Chelsea.
No, but Giroud is another case. The reason why Giroud moved to you lot was because Arsene Wenger had to get Aubameyang by hook or crook. So that was part of that three-way thing where Aubameyang came from Dortmund to Arsenal, Batshuayi left you lot and went to Dortmund on loan, and we gave you Giroud. And you know, Giroud ended up having the better of the deal because he won all that silverware with you guys.
Yeah.
So we sold him. He didn't want to leave, and yet that was something that had to happen. So, you know, I will never have anything against Olivier Giroud. As far as Cole is concerned, I don't have any affection for him anymore, but I'm not going to slag him off, calling him Cashley Cole and all that nonsense. No, he was a good left back for us, but but because of what he did, he will always be below Nigel Winterburn in my estimation.
Oh, so you're keeping your red tinted glasses for that.
Oh yeah, red tinted, but with good reason. And Golden Glove, who else but Thibaut Courtois?
Oh no.
He came into
Chelsea
his
fans
own
are not
Champions
gonna
League.
say him because of
No,
he came into
no,
his
no,
own
no,
Champions League
no.
final. I think he'll kick on.
I think it'll be between him and Jan Oblak.
Yeah.
No, Oblak's starting to fade a little bit.
Yeah,
I
kind
still
of.
think
Yeah.
he's got it in him. But Courtois is very good.
Ter Stegen? What about Ter Stegen? Like, is he any good? I'm not sure. I mean, has he fallen off?
Look,
Because-
I would love it if Barcelona completely fell off a cliff. Oh, wait, they have.
Actually,
You know what would be funny? You know, Fahim, what would be funny is if we face them in the knockout round of the Champions League. It's deadlocked 2-2, and then Jules Koundé scores an own goal in the 5th minute of added time.
Oh, you know what won't be funny is Jules Koundé scoring a goal and then doing that Iniesta celebration.
What, like taking off his shirt and then
Yeah.
doing...
Yeah, I don't want to see that again at the bridge. No.
The most absolutely hilarious
If he
scenario.
does that, look, I wouldn't usually do this, but if he does that at the bridge, I'm throwing my empty cot. I wouldn't usually do that to a player, but I'm sorry if he does that, and I'm.
Hey, look, if you do that, you might get chucked out. Don't risk it.
yeah, you might get
I
fined.
swear they did that to Adebayor though,
and you
and no
might
one
be
got
banned
chucked
from
out.
the stadium.
And Nippon, could you imagine this, right? A scenario that would be hilarious, unlikely as it may
Or for
be.
rivals, just asking you,
Sorry?
will it be hilarious for rival fans to laugh at us, or for us to laugh?
Not for us to laugh at Barcelona. So they end up not being able to register these new players that they got. And Lewandowski says, "You know what? I'm tearing up my contract with you guys. I'm going to Chelsea. We play Barcelona in the Champions League. He scores a hat trick and eliminates them."
Did you guys see the Martin Braithwaite when he came on the pitch and then the Barca fans just all booed at him? Well, most of the Barca fans booed at him coming onto the pitch because of the fact that he hasn't left the club yet.
Wow. No.
Barca fans are scum. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree 100%.
Yes, me too.
But if the clip showed him smiling coming onto the pitch, and then when he heard all the boos, he just his mood.
You know, if I was being booed by them, this is what I would do.
Oh wow.
You know what? I used to think that Manchester United supporters were the worst in the world. Right? But
Have Barca overtaken Man United as your most hated team?
I cannot believe no, they have not as the most hated team. That will never change because I hate Manchester United with the heat of 1,000 suns. Right? Can't stand them. But in terms of their supporters, I think I have to put Barcelona above them in terms of stupidity now.
Real Madrid fans also there.
You know, Real Madrid fans. You know, one thing, I know you're not like this, Melina. One thing I don't like about Real Madrid fans is that quite a few of them celebrated Van Dijk's injury.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's really messed up.
So not Van Dijk. So remember when Ramos injured Salah? A lot of them celebrated his injury. I mean, look. I would never celebrate a rival getting injured. Never. You will never see me celebrating.
That's right.
A Gabriel Jesus injury. You will even look. I hate Celtic with a passion. You will never see me celebrate one of their star players' injury. Okay.
No, you never.
I agree completely. And here's the thing. When it comes to football in Spain, especially when it's a Clásico between Barca and Real, they become a bunch of tribal people, really.
Yeah.
And when Mourinho was there, of course, with that Chelsea connection, he was another person who stirred the pot very badly, in my opinion. And because of, he will win you silverware, but he will create such a toxic atmosphere almost everywhere he goes that the clubs will actually be glad to see the back of him. And so I pity the fools, Roma in this case, who would even consider giving him a contract. We'll see what happens this season. But Real Madrid fans can be very rowdy indeed. There was one occasion when Mourinho even poked an assistant coach at Barcelona in the eye. I mean, what sort of troglodyte does that? Disgusting. And what sort of fans would applaud that? Disgraceful.
Anyways, big up to every single one of you. Big up the panel. Hope you have a good stream. Good show.
Take care.
You can follow me on socials. CFC Fahim on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram. But yeah, big up to everyone.
Shall do.
Cheers, Fahim. Thanks for coming.
Right. We'll now move on to the surprise package. Is not the team, a player who will be a surprise package. It could be Premier League. It could be the rest of Europe.
Wow. Tough question.
I think that Raheem Sterling will do more for us than a lot of people expect, just because our attack has been absolutely disgustingly poor, and it really has. But I think he's going to be the one to step up a lot of times when we need him to win a match. I think he will, and I think he will be a player that will do better than a lot of people are expecting.
I'm gonna say Jamie Vardy.
I mean, does the surprise package have to be a new player or someone old?
A player who you don't think will have a good season, but then ends up having a good season.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think Jamie Vardy.
That's a good shout. For me, difficult to say. Very difficult to say. Wow. Man, this is a toughie.
Raheem Sterling is a good shout, Alfred.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people writing him off.
I wouldn't call him a surprise package. I think we all know what he's capable of. I think he will do well at Chelsea.
A lot of people are writing him off at Chelsea because of their attack and no striker.
Look, man. A team. Okay, my surprise package in terms of player will be Danny Ings. I think he'll get double digits.
Fair enough.
Now,
that sounds like a shout.
Flop
of the season.
Yeah.
Oh.
In terms of player, we've done teams already. Which player you think will flop?
At the moment, I can only think the biggest one that comes to mind for me, just because he doesn't want to be there. I don't think his heart is going to be in it as much as this season. I think. Sorry, does it have to be a new player?
No, just a player everyone thinks will do well, but ends up not doing so well.
I think Ronaldo will do a lot worse at Manchester United this season than he did the last.
By a lot worse, what do you mean? 0 goals, 0 assists?
Oh, no, he definitely won't be 0 goals because he's still Cristiano Ronaldo after all. But he just, he's if he's going to be there, if he doesn't leave by the end of the transfer window, he's going to be there playing in the Europa League. He's going to be in a different mentality because he's going to be, not disrespecting the Europa League necessarily, but he's used to playing in the Champions League, is what I mean. So it's just going to be interesting to see how his mentality is going to be. If he thinks that he wishes he was at a Champions League club and has his mindset on that sort of thing, then he might not give his all anymore, and flop massively for them. And he is a bit older now as well. I mean, I know it didn't really show last season, but we'll see what happens, I guess.
I'm gonna say Skamaka from West Ham.
You think he'll flop?
Yeah.
You just said that because he didn't sign for Arsenal.
No, I didn't want him anyway. So.
Okay. Did you actually
Oh.
not?
I didn't want him at all. Yeah.
Shameless thing.
No, I didn't want him at all. I'm
Okay.
like a typical Arsenal fan that says, "Oh, because we didn't get a player, I didn't want him." Like, I
Okay.
didn't want him anyway.
Sorry, a lot of Arsenal fans are like that. I thought you were going on the shameless thing.
No.
Nippon, did you say just before that you already did teams that you think will flop?
Yeah, we did. Well, kind of.
Skamaka, Ronaldo, Manny.
Oh yeah, I've got a candidate for a flop of the season. Dean Henderson from Nottingham Forest,
Oh, okay.
because he was signed by the club on loan from Manchester United.
Yeah.
I think Cooper has sights on making him his first choice goalkeeper out of the experienced Welsh international Wayne Hennessy. But he has a poor injury record, and he also didn't keep a clean sheet against Newcastle. I don't think he has the ability to dominate his defence. A lot of people have said that with first team football he can definitely show his quality once again, but I don't agree. I don't think he has the that level of toughness required to be a decent Premier League goalkeeper. Yes, he's been unfortunate with injuries. Pity the poor lad, but I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you have to. You got to look at yourself as well and see, just think how you can improve. And I think he gave an interview as well where apparently he said he felt betrayed by the club. That's poor form. You don't do that. You don't do that at all. And bear in mind, you're still on loan. So he could very well end up being a flop and end up being on the bench quicker than you think. And I haven't given my surprise package for the season. I think it'll definitely be, again, one of the Leicester players. I'm looking at Dewsbury Hall, their young midfielder / winger. I know they drew against Brentford, but before that, they actually had them. They were on top of them. They had them in control. And, they're still evolving after losing quite a few of their players, including Kasper Schmeichel. They have to sell before they can buy. And there's still going to be that will it happen, won't it happen issue with Tielemans. So, but they're going to go under the radar. They're going to fight. And Dewsbury Hall will be key. So not many people are looking at him, but he could very well be a surprise package.
I think he'll be. I think Dewsbury Hall will be the Tielemans replacement if he ends up going.
Yeah, and so he might end up having the exposure, but expectations might be low. It was between him and James Justin, and I went for Dewsbury Hall because Justin is proven just coming back from injury.
Fair enough. Alex says Rashford's going to be a flop. No one expects him to do well.
He checked out of that club a long time ago, very much like pretty much their entire team.
Right.
Nobody wants to be there, and that's why they've been doing so poor for so long.
Look,
have you guys seen the amount of players they've been linked to since they lost to Brighton? It's like every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the road they're linked to. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And nobody in their right mind would go to that club at the moment. I'm surprised they even managed to get somebody like Eriksen. He's, still quite a very good player. If I was him, I would have gone somewhere else because poor guy.
If I was him, I would have gone back to Tottenham.
Yeah. I agree.
Did they want him?
I don't even think they were looking at him coming back. Yeah. They moved. I think that ship sailed a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing about, him going back to Tottenham was that people would invariably compare him to how he was when he was there,
Before,
and it
yeah.
probably wouldn't be fair for him to try and tarnish that. He'll always be viewed with affection by the Spurs fans, and it's better that way sometimes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Now we are moving on to the relegation zone. Who do you think? Who do you think will be your three to go down?
Oh, tough to say
I'll
at the
go last.
moment.
You three decide between yourselves who wants to go first.
I'm still sticking with my predictions earlier of Bournemouth, Fulham, and Leeds. I know that all those three teams, had great results last week, but again, as I said, well begun is only 1/38 done. There's still plenty of the season left, and I had my reasons for, predicting that they would be the ones to go down. Bournemouth, it might be fair to say they overachieved when they beat Villa. It'll be interesting to see how they can possibly try to keep that momentum going for the remainder of the season. I don't know if they necessarily have it. And Fulham, again, for the same reasons. Leeds as well. There will be a lot of spirit under Jesse Marsch, but ultimately, I just don't know if they will have that squad depth that will see them through. So I'm sticking with my predictions.
Nice. Melina?
I'm also going to the same Bournemouth and Fulham, but the third team, I'm gonna say I actually think Everton might not survive this season.
They did very well to stay up at the end of last season, didn't
Yeah, they got really lucky to stay up.
Yeah, I think the last 3 games they had
I think
three.
Jordan's been haunted by Mitrovic since their last game. It was so disappointing.
Hilton thinks it's going to be Forest, Everton, and Bournemouth. I hear that. Right. Have you said yours, Alfred?
I'm going to say Fulham, Leeds, and Manchester United. No.
Yeah, that would be everyone's dream. Yeah, come on, let's be real.
I'll say Fulham, Leeds, and Bournemouth, probably.
Fulham, Leeds, Bournemouth. I'm going to go with a few results that might shock you. I'm going to go in order from 20th to 18th. I'm going to go with Fulham in 20th. And they're going to be about 10 points from safety. And probably relegated by mid-March. In 19th, I'm going to go with Southampton. They'll probably be relegated with 5 points off the survival. And in 18th, I'm going to go with Everton, and they'll get relegated on the final day of the season.
Who was the last team?
Everton, and they'll take 18th on the final day of the season. So they'll be relegated on Super Sunday.
Well,
and now that we've got that topic in, let's move on to the best of the rest. So that's from 17th to 8th.
In order.
Doesn't have to be in order, but I would like it if you could.
8th. Maybe United, Leicester, Wolves, Villa, Everton, probably Everton below, Palace, Forest, Saints. and then Fulham, and I don't even know how many teams I've named so far.
I'll get the teams. I'll share them on screen so that you can
Okay,
all.
that'd be easier. Yeah, thanks.
Please.
It's a pain in the ass, that one.
Yeah. I did all my homework by writing down the topics.
Oh, okay.
Save.
What exactly was the question again?
He was asking the teams from 8th to 19th.
No, 8th to 17th.
17th,
Other
yeah.
relegation season.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the rest of
I
the
remember doing this earlier for one of I think it was King Sake's streams. I remember.
Share.
I gotta write these down because it's 6:45 in the morning and I've been up all night. I'll
Oh my
forget
gosh.
if I try to.
I completely understand.
6:45 in the morning. Are you in New Zealand?
No, Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see it's nighttime here in London.
Yep.
So where in Australia? Melbourne?
Yes, correct.
It was just a guess in the dark. I mean, I'm glad I was able to get it right.
Yeah, good guess. Got it in one.
I'm sorry, this is taking forever to get. Oh, why didn't I think of this before? Open image in mute. Right. Share screen.
Okay, 7th to what? Sorry, Nippon?
No, 8th to 17th.
8th to 17th. All right.
So we have the teams right here.
Oh, cool. Thanks for that.
Everyone, we currently have 4 people viewing and 30 likes. Everyone go subscribe, share, comment if you haven't already. We are currently 7 away from 700. So that would be great if we could reach 700 by tomorrow.
Nippon, I'm going to have to step out. Have somewhere to go.
Okay, before you leave, could you shout out your socials?
Actually, first and foremost, if you haven't already subscribed to Nippon's channel, do make sure to subscribe to him because he is working really hard and on the road to 1K, so that'd be greatly appreciated. And also check out Steven's channel, Steven Featley. He does really good content, and it's for children's liver disease. Check out Worldwide Chels for your Chelsea news. And then my channel is called Miss Melina. I do Arsenal and FPL content. I just do Arsenal tactical analyses, and sometimes I do post-match instant reaction. So thanks for having me, Nippon, and I hope to be back here soon.
Big up yourself.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care.
It was nice seeing you.
Take care, Marina. Nice to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, okay, so I've got my prediction. I'm going to go 7th to 17th, yeah? Because my
Yeah.
top 6
No,
are
no,
Liverpool.
8 to 17.
Yeah, because my top 6, I've got Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United, and Arsenal. So 7th, I have Aston Villa. 8th, Leicester City. 9th, Crystal Palace. 10th, Newcastle United. 11th, West Ham United. 12th, Brighton and Hove Albion. 13th, Nottingham Forest. 14th, Brentford. 15th, Wolverhampton Wanderers. 16th, Everton. 17th, Southampton.
You don't think Everton are going to have as bad a season as a lot of people think?
No, I think the job that Frank Lampard has done, despite the bad hands that he's been given, you know, I think he'll find a way to make sure they get up, and he's also got the support of the fans behind him, who despise the board with a passion. So he'll find a way, and it's nice to see him, you know, with a club where he doesn't feel under that much pressure, despite the league position. So I think he'll find a way, and he'll avoid it. Southampton do look to be in a bit of danger, but they're also a tough, fighty sort of team. I think Hasenhüttl will steer them to safety. Nippon, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so Alfie, sorry if you're offended by that.
No, not at all. No problem, mate. I got about 1 million names, so that's fine.
Brilliant. So Alfie, it's your turn, mate. Your predictions.
Yes. I'm still just doing my one. I'm writing them down because I know I'll just forget them if I try to say them just like that. So if you guys can talk amongst yourselves a bit while I finish up.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Then we'll wait. So the only problem is Nippon's the one who's set the menu, and it looks as though he's at work in the kitchen right now. Are you cooking something up?
Ah,
No,
there he is.
I'm just moving inside so that because you know, when you stream, your battery runs out really fast. I started off at 100. I was on 97%, and now I'm on 20%.
Oh man.
So yeah, I've plugged in now, so it should be all right.
Yeah, well, you had no choice really.
Yeah, and it was getting cold outside as well, so I wanted to, yeah.
Now that's London. I mean, it gets cold in the evening, even during the summer.
Yeah, and it was getting really dark as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so have you both said your in-betweeners, if you will?
Not yet. I'm still just finishing up my one.
In-betweeners. I hear that word and I have nothing but, you know, utter, what can I say, disgust really. I don't know what people see in that program, to be honest, and yet a few of my mates swear, they swear it's good fun.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I remember growing up, you know, TV used to be so much better. All this rubbish like Hollyoaks wasn't even conceived then.
Yeah, Hollyoaks is a farce.
And don't get me started on things like Tower, yeah?
Oh, God. That makes me want to shoot myself.
Don't do that, Nippon. No good.
I'm not going to shoot myself. Don't worry.
Sorry, I've just got a couple more here that I'm trying to decide between.
Right. So, how's the season going in Australia, the A-League?
I have no idea. I don't watch that crap.
I actually follow a couple of Australian channels, the Aussie Goon and the Football Capital. I don't know if you watch, if you see those very much, to be honest.
Which one? Sorry.
One of them is called the Aussie Gooner. It's a guy named Steve-O who's based in Sydney, and the other one is the Football Capital. Those two guys do a lot of work together, an EPL review, and the Football Capital also does an A-League review. I'm pretty certain they'll be doing something for the World Cup, given that the Socceroos have qualified.
Okay, yeah, they'll probably do some watch-alongs maybe for the World Cup or something. Do they do that sort of thing?
Speaking of Australia, go subscribe to The Other Side of the Coin if you haven't already.
They might. I don't know what they're planning on doing. I might have to speak to Steve-O. He and I speak very frequently. Good bloke, and I'm pretty certain they do have something planned. They will let you know once you subscribe.
Okay. All right. Well, I finally finished up my my thing here. It's just a wild guess because, as I said, I've been up all night, and it's a bit too early to say, in the season. But so from 8th to 17th, yes, Nippon, is that right?
Yeah, or 17th till 8th.
Okay, well, I'll go from 8th to 17th, and I got Leicester, Manchester United. You want me to say the number as well, or just the teams?
You can say both.
8 Leicester, 9 Manchester United. I really don't think they're going to do very well. 10 Crystal Palace, 11 Aston Villa, 12 Brentford, 13 Newcastle. Oh shit! I think I left one. I left one out when I was mixing them around. I forgot to put a 14 in there. Oh well. So where was I up to? Brentford. Okay, I'll start again. Sorry. Leicester, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Brentford, Newcastle, Brighton, and Everton. I think I tried to mix them around a little bit, and I forgot to re-add 1 or 2 numbers. So sorry about that.
All good, mate. All good. As long as you got it done, just take your time with it, yeah. And Nippon, what's next on the menu after this?
Right. I haven't said my own yet, so we're still on this subject. So in 17th, I'm working upwards. In 17th, I'm gonna go with Wolves. I think they're gonna fall off a cliff this season. In 16th, I'm gonna go with Leeds United. In 15th, I'm gonna go with Nottingham Forest. In 14th, I'm gonna go with Brentford. In 13th, I'm gonna go with Crystal Palace. In 12th, I'm going to go with Leicester City. In 11th, I'm going to go with... Have I said Aston Villa?
Yes, you have.
11th, I'm going to go with... I put Southampton in the relegation zone, didn't I?
I'm pretty certain you did.
In 11th, I'm going to go with... I put Forest in 15th. In 11th, I'm going to go with... have I said Brentford?
I'm not sure. Lippin, you probably might want to leave this one out next time. It's a massive pain in the ass.
Next time I'll have them all written down.
Yeah, make sure you do.
In 11th, I'm going to go with I think I said Crystal Palace.
Yes, you have.
In 11th, I'm going to go with Leicester City. In 10th, I'm going to go with I put Everton in the relegation zone too, didn't I?
I'm pretty certain you did. You said that Lampard would find it difficult and he would struggle.
Yeah. In 10th, I'm going to go with I put Bournemouth in the relegation zone. No, wait. I didn't put Bournemouth in the relegation zone. In 10th, I'm going to put Bournemouth because I haven't said them yet, because that never came to mind. I'm sure that will change later on in the season. In 10th, I'm going to go with Bournemouth. In 9th, I'm going to go with Brighton and Hove Albion. In 8th, I'm going to go with Newcastle United. In 7th, I'm going to go with West Ham United. Alfred, you're not going to like this. In 6th, I'm going to go with Manchester United. In 5th, I'm going to go with Arsenal. Oh, God, I've already said it. So, yeah, those are my in-betweeners. So just forget about everything I said after that. Who wants to start with the Conference League and the Europa League?
What are you asking us about that?
We're into Europe now.
I know, but specifically, what are you asking?
One of who wants to go first out of you and Alfred? You choose.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the question is.
Exactly. We need to know what you're asking.
Who do you think will finish in the Conference League spot, which is 7th, and then who will finish in the Europa League spots, which is 5th and 6th?
Well, I'll go first. I mean, I already answered the question, but Conference League, Aston Villa, although it could be a tough fight between them and Leicester City. Europa League, Arsenal and Manchester United. Arsenal in 6th, United in 5th. That could also be subject to change, but I think it'll be those two again.
Yeah, I did say I might be doing this video, this very live stream again in a few months. So yeah, my Conference League will be West Ham. My Europa League will be Arsenal, Man United. You could put it either way. It won't make a difference. So yeah, that's my Alfred.
Okay, just remind me again which places finish where?
7th is Conference League. 5th and 6th is Europa League.
7th is Conference League. Okay, I think Manchester United will get the Conference League, and 5th and 6th is Europa League. You said.
Yep.
Okay. One of them, believe it or not, I'm going to say is Tottenham for the Europa League. I don't think they're going to make top 4. And let's see, who might be a surprise package?
You haven't said West Ham yet.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go for Leicester to do another surprising attempt at the what place did they finish last season?
Raise your standards. I don't know what you mean by that, but I have a surprise for you later on in the stream, Elias.
Sorry?
He said raise your standards. Okay, yeah, just kidding. Elias was telling me to raise my standards.
Oh, okay. Do you know where Leicester finished last season? I can't remember.
If I remember correctly, outside the top 10.
Outside the top 10? Yeah. I think that they might make a more surprising attempt at getting a European place. And since I picked Manchester United for the Conference League spot, I actually think that they're gonna give a go and make Tottenham get a Europa League spot with Tottenham. I think Arsenal will finish in the top 4.
Okay.
They're looking good. They seem to slowly getting their team together. You know, getting some good shape. So, yeah, I think they'll finish above Tottenham, to be honest.
And speaking of top 4, who wants to go first for the Champions League spot and the Premier League champion?
Manny can go first. Sorry, is that how you say your name?
Yeah, that is Manny. Yeah.
Cool.
And what was the question? I didn't quite hear you.
The question was top 4, was it, Nippon?
I think I said my top 4: Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Tottenham. Liverpool to be champions.
Wow, that's interesting and very possible because
For that very reason, I think you're immediately in this guy's good books, Elias.
Yeah, I actually think that's fair to say because as I was saying earlier, I think Manchester City are going to be a lot more dependent on a single player than they have been in recent seasons. I don't think they're going to have that same freedom as they always have, and that's going to, in my opinion, hold them back a bit. So, and Liverpool are still playing, you know, quite free football. They look like, even though Mane has left, he was a massive player for them. He was involved in most of their goals. So it's going to see how they'll cope without him. But this Darwin Núñez seems like he's going to fit right in. Then, of course, there's Diogo Jota Salah still there, and they still do look like a very, very good attacking side. So I think they're going to be more of a unit than Manchester City, and yeah. So I think it's fair to say they'll finish on top. Manchester City second, then it's going to be tight between Chelsea and Arsenal. The thing is, Chelsea just we're all over the place. We're going to be unpredictable. I'm expecting us to get some more stupid results here and there, whereas Arsenal look a lot more like a team than us. I hate to say it because I'm a Chelsea fan and I shouldn't say that, but it is what it is. They just look like a unit. We still kind of look all over the place. We have to see how we progress as the season goes on. But yeah, look, I guess I think we can still pull it off if we play to the best of our ability. So I'll say Chelsea third and Arsenal will make fourth. They'll beat Tottenham to it.
So, and your top two?
Mhm.
My top two, Liverpool and Manchester City.
So Liverpool in second, Man City in first.
No, Liverpool in first.
Okay, you think Liverpool will finally break the deadlock?
Yeah, because I think Manchester City is going to be too dependent on Haaland, and it's going to hold it back.
Fair enough. Right. I'm going from fourth to first again. Fourth is going to be a tussle between Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham. Yeah. Okay, my predictions will change throughout the season, so I'm just going to give it an outright prediction for now. In fourth, Chelsea. In third, I'm going to go with Tottenham. In second, I'm going to go with Manchester City. And I'm going to go with Liverpool as champions.
So we all said Liverpool as champions, eh? Wow.
No Man United fan's going to like this, by the way.
Probably not.
So we've done. So we have 4 things left on the menu before we wrap up. FA Cup and Carling Cup winner, aka the Carabao Cup.
Ooh, Carabao Cup winner.
That is the question I'm asking.
Liverpool.
Oh, where did he go? Well, while we wait,
StreamYard decided to kick me off.
welcome back. So, Manny, you said that your Carling Cup was Liverpool, was it?
Yeah, I said Liverpool. I mean, City will be strong contenders, but I don't think they will be able to make it.
I'm going to say something that's going to surprise a lot of people. I think Arsenal will win the Carling Cup this season.
That's fair.
Decent shout. Decent shout.
Alfred, have you said yours?
No, I think Carling will be Liverpool, and because we are a decent cup team, I'm not going to rule us out of a decent FA Cup run, and we haven't won it for a while, so I'm going to put us as a FA Cup winners.
Right. This is an early prediction.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna back our boys to do well in the FA Cup. Hashim thinks Arsenal FA Cup, Man City FA Cup, EFL Cup. That's a fair shout. I'm gonna back ourselves to win the FA Cup then.
Fourth time's the charm, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, just don't play Mason Mount. So who are your FA Cup winners? I said Chelsea, you said Chelsea, and Manny. What did you say?
Cup team? That's a very good question. Not going to be Arsenal. I don't think Arteta will take it seriously enough. Chelsea could be in with a shout. This is a left-term field pick. Manchester United.
Man United for the FA Cup. So you think Ten Hag is the one to break their trophy drought?
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Because, I mean, look, he's made some changes already into operations within the team, and it seems to be working. He'll take some time to get his methods across, but look.
Working, he actually broke an unwanted record. Man United have never lost to Brighton at Old Trafford.
When you consider the unwanted records that Arteta has broken with us, I'd take Ten Hag over him.
Right, so we are now moving on to the Conference League winner. Who do you guys think will win the Conference League?
I mean, there's so many different clubs. I just don't know.
Yeah.
It won't be an English team, that's for sure.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm not going to reveal until it's my turn.
I think it could be Real Betis. They were Spanish Cup winners. They might not go far in the Europa League, but if they end up getting into the Conference League, they should be stronger than a lot of the other teams.
Alfred?
Well, who finished in the Conference League spot from Premier League last season?
West Ham.
West Ham, okay. Do you know any other teams that are in there that could be some good options to choose from? Because, yeah, as Manny said, just so many teams. I don't even know who's in that competition, to be honest. Probably not West Ham, as Manny said.
Okay, other well-known teams are AS Roma, Feyenoord Rotterdam.
They got Roma. They won it last season, aren't they, in the Europa League this season?
Of course. So yeah, there's Rotterdam.
Feyenoord?
Yeah, Feyenoord.
Okay.
22, 23. Oh, the qualifying round hasn't happened yet.
Oh, well, there you go.
So for Europa League, I might need to big up Richard. Alexander Hilton backs his boys to win the FA Cup and Man City to win the EFL Cup. So, Europa League, since we don't know much about the Conference League just yet.
Have those qualifiers been played? Do we know what teams are?
Right, I'm going to search up. So So for the English teams are Arsenal and Man United. La Liga.
It could very well be Arsenal, to be honest.
It could be. I might have to wash my mouth out with soap for saying that.
I give them a better chance than Manchester United. They're just much more of a team than United are. That club is all over the place, man. Just
So the Spanish teams in the Conference League are Real Betis and Real Sociedad. The teams in
No, Nippon. Betis won the Copa del Rey. I think they should be in Europa as well, yeah? I said Real Betis will struggle in the Europa League, but they could come to the Conference League and win.
right. So you're going with Arsenal, Alfred. Manny, what are you going with?
For what? To
Europa League.
to win the Europa League? It won't be Arsenal. It won't be Arsenal. My guess is it'll either be a team that drops out from the Champions League or one of the other teams. I mean, Juventus are in the Champions League, but it could be Juventus because I see them dropping out of the Champions League and winning Europa.
I'm going to go for a result that will shock all of you and say Man United.
Oh, Nippon. No.
It pains me to say it, and I'll probably wash my mouth out after the live stream ends. It pains me to say it, but I think Man United.
They would not even win that tournament on FIFA at the moment.
Look. Look, don't get me wrong, Alfred. I do not want them to win it. But, yeah. I only big up yourself, Richard. But yeah, I think Man United will win it.
Good shout. Good shout.
I think if they play Arsenal in the final, Arsenal will kick their ass.
It's a derby. Form goes out the window. And plus, it's in a final, form also goes out of the window. So
we've seen Manchester United in the Europa League in recent seasons, and what have they done? I'll tell you what they didn't do.
Win. Right. So, now we're going for the big one. The champions.
Oh, man.
The Champions League, eh?
Yep. It will not be Real Madrid. No.
I don't think so either. In fact, they're going to be my Champions League flop. There. Real Madrid fans will hate me for saying this, but I think they will flop this year in the Champions League.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of Carlo Ancelotti?
No. I hate the team he manages. Him and Eden Hazard are the only two players I was happy for when they won the Champions League.
Well, that's good. I mean, because don't forget, he managed you lot. I wanted him at Arsenal instead of Arteta. But the board thought otherwise.
And I don't think Ancelotti would have gone to a rival. I think he has that much self-respect in him.
No, with coaches, they don't really care about that. They've got lives. They'll go.
Like I said, Ancelotti would not be considered a Judas if he'd went to Arsenal for me. Because he won us the Premier League.
That's fair.
I like the way you think.
And he is still the one to have Chelsea playing the best out of any manager that has been here since the Roman era, in my opinion. We never played better than we did in that 9-10 season, where we just, there were a few, results like 8-0s and 7-2s and things like that, when Drogba, Maluda and Anelka were just killing it, on fire.
Oh God, look at this. He's on a wind up. If United lose to Brentford, they're 100% getting relegated.
That's an extremely big call.
Right. So, well, who's going to be your Champions League winner, Alfred?
Oh, this one is actually so tough, isn't it? Look, to be honest, at the moment, I think it actually could be Real Madrid again. I don't see PSG doing it because they always just flop. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to win this tournament. Same with Manchester City. When it comes down to it, just always crumble under the pressure of this tournament. Barcelona, I don't think they've got the team together to do it. Even if half of their team is players that we either wanted or almost got. Bayern, I don't know what their situation is at the moment, or they just lost Lewandowski actually, so that's a massive L for them. We don't know how well they're going to do. And those were the teams most likely to win it. I think it's either Real Madrid or, dare I say, if we get a decent enough striker and another winger, we could even take another crack at it.
Okay.
Very big call, that, Alfie. I love your chutzpah, mate. I really do.
Manny, what did you go with? Alfred's going with Real Madrid, maybe Chelsea. Manny, what are you going with?
I don't think it's going to be Real Madrid because the added pressure of having to win a second title. I know Zidane won it 3 times in succession, but that was also offset with some pretty poor league form in many ways. And they also could be considered a little bit lucky. With Ancelotti, he's already secured his status as a legend, but I just don't know if he will have it in him to win it again. That season, mind you, I mean, Real Madrid were very, very lucky. And Barcelona showed in the new camp in the league that season that there will be some frailties in that team.
Yeah, Barca exposed them in El Clasico. I'm not going to lie.
I get that. So it is a hard one, but I could definitely see Barcelona having a crack because they are going to go, going to give it a really good shout. They didn't perform well when they lost to Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa League, and that would have been their big chance to win a trophy. But I think it's fair to say that they were really hopeful of securing CL football through the league. They did that, but I think they could be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, yes, Munich lost Lewandowski, but they do have Sadio Mane. Gnabry is still there, performing well. They could be in with a shout. PSG, no. I mean, there's still going to be a lot of. They did look good when they beat Clermont 5-0. It really is a tough shout. I think it should really well be Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, because they also are a team which prides themselves on their European performances, and for the signings they've made, they're going to want to have a really good crack at it. Barcelona will give it a good go, but they will fall short.
Okay.
As will Paris Saint-Germain and as will Real Madrid.
I'm going to go with. I think this could finally be their year. I think Man City break their duck. I think they win.
Interesting. Well, on that note,
is going to be ourselves, as in Chelsea, me and Alfred. I could see another team do it.
AC Milan, perhaps?
Yeah, AC Milan. I would not put it past them to get into the latter stages or even the final. Yeah, AC Milan. You can't rule them out.
Interesting. Be running back to.
I mean, they'll get to the latter stages, but without Ibrahimovic, I don't think they'll go too far.
Yeah. And a quick one before we round off. I think that this season's the prize package in the Champions League will be Marseille. I think they're going to get to the latter stages of it. I think they'll have a similar. I think they will have a similar story like Villarreal did last season and Ajax did a few seasons ago. I think they could reach the semi-finals.
Was that them that just signed Alexis Sanchez?
Yeah. I think they could reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. Who would you say your surprise package in the Champions League would be, and how far you see them going?
Well, for me, I'm going to say, so I pick Real Madrid as my winner, but because I said that depending on what we do with what remains in the transfer window, but also because we are a pretty decent cup team, I'm going to say we can make a surprise go at it, because I don't think people are expecting us to go too far. And I think we could probably make a semi.
Okay. And Manny, who would your surprise package be?
AC Milan. They will reach the final stages, but they'll qualify from the group stages. They will win their second round match, but the quarterfinals should be as far as they go. But if they reach the semi-finals, watch out for them.
And there you have it, folks. So before we wrap up, Manny, where can people find you?
Well, people can find me chewing the fat and spewing some guff on your channel and a few other channels. S. Featley TV, Del Boy Gunner TV. I don't have a YouTube channel of my own, although that could potentially change in the coming months, maybe. I'll have to think about that. You can also find me on Twitter at Fangatheray1981. You will find me pretty much tweeting about politics and sports, mainly getting my having to deal with Arteta in fans trying to chew me out and me, just putting them in their place or trying to. And on Instagram, if you want a more personal connection, it will be Manny Fangatheray1981.
And Alfred, where can people find you?
Feel free to add me on Twitter if you like. In fact, please do follow if you like. I'm always on there, and most commonly also on Worldwide Chelsea.
Big up, big up. And you can find me in all those socials in the ticker below. You can also find me as a regular panelist on Worldwide Chels. You can also find me as a regular caller on Grizz Khan TV. Go subscribe to both Sadiq and Grizz Khan's channels if you haven't already. You can also find me on a lot of other YouTube channels as well, like S Featley TV, Del Boy, and you can find me sometimes phoning in on the terrace and pretty much every YouTube channel that has an open call-in show. And with that being said, I will be back on Thursday, the 11th of August, 7 p.m. for a match preview for the Tottenham versus Chelsea game. I shall see you all. We know. I shall see you all on that stream. This has been NS Sports TV. This has been the early season predictions. And this is NS Sports TV signing off. Take care of yourself. Good night.
Bye, everyone. Alfie, good to see you, mate. I'll follow you soon, yeah?